obviously I'm the favorite disciple, so I have a beard. It's like, all right,
just
dude.
like Jesus.
Yeah, like get over yourself. It's hilarious. You should go look at it.
Yeah, I'll have to go check it out again. I got to see that. I got to see those Peter muscles.
Speaking of muscles, I'm thinking about there's a movie coming out called Red One that has Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
It's a Christmas movie.
It's a Christmas movie.
Yep.
And I think it's going to be my new favorite Christmas movie.
IMDb gave it like a 4 point something
I know.
out of 10.
I know.
But
I haven't seen it yet.
But I never trust ING very much. Did I say ING at first?
Or Rotten Tomato. I don't trust Rotten Tomato.
Especially not the
critic
scores. Only the fan scores.
Yeah, only the audience.
Audience scores.
There's some critic scores that's like 0 and the audience is 100. Right. And it's awesome.
I'm with you, Jake. IGN is one of the worst reviewers of all time.
It's so biased.
It is.
Depending on who's reviewing it. You never know what you're going to get.
And they're so inconsistent.
Right.
Because there was this game, Xenoblade Chronicles, where they had a version of it on the Wii, got high 90s, or just 90s. And then they did a 3DS version, which was even worse, still 90s. They bring it over to the Nintendo Switch, fix every problem with it, upgrade all the graphics. And the review is like, oh my gosh, this is so much better than all the previous versions. 80.
Yeah.
And it's like, what are you doing?
Yeah, they set themselves up already like overscoring that you can't. What are you supposed to do at that point?
Yeah.
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense. Anyway,
So
yeah, I don't always trust IGN either. So we'll probably go see that. It looks pretty funny.
Yeah, I mean, and there's a giant polar bear. Like it's like
J.K. Simmons is Santa Claus.
Yeah, I was like, come on, Chris
I like
Evans.
J.K. Simmons.
Got Lucy Liu. So I don't know if it's like that bad, but also Christmas movies are not supposed to be Oscar-winning films.
Relax. There's a few.
There's a few.
Yeah. Muppet Christmas Carol. Probably the greatest Christmas movie of all time.
I have seen none of them.
That's a personal opinion.
That's not the one I thought you were going to say. I thought you were going to say Family Vacation.
Oh, Christmas Vacation. Christmas Vacation is great, but I've always loved the Charles Dickens Christmas Carol story, just in general. So anytime that there's a rendition of it, I usually
like Bill Murray's.
Scrooge is great.
Yeah.
That movie's hilarious. Even some of the older ones, I like that story. But the Muppet version's the best one. Muppet Treasure Island's also great too. I know you said you haven't seen any of the Muppet movies. The Muppets in like the 80s and 90s are just like prime.
Do you know Jim Henson that did the Muppets also did the original Ninja Turtles movie, the live action?
The live action ones?
That's awesome.
Man,
yeah,
Ninja Turtles and number 2, Secret of the Ooze are fantastic. They're probably the greatest Ninja Turtles movies in existence.
Did you like the Mutant Mayhem?
I thought it was good.
I thought it was good too.
It was fine. It doesn't give me the nostalgia like I'm thinking like, back in the day when they were like sponsored by Pizza Hut and they had like go to Pizza Hut and you could get Ninja Turtles stuff.
Cowabunga.
Oh my gosh. It takes me back. I'm older than you.
Yeah, only by a couple of years. No, I definitely was. I guess my childhood, because it came out like 91. So I think it came out.
The original one was like 90-91, and then
Yeah.
Secret of the Ooze was maybe 92-93.
So I definitely watched them later on in my childhood. Like I was
I think
not when they came out.
they tapered off course with the third one, which was supposed to be Turtles in Time. That one was a little wacky when they go back to feudal Japan.
I think they just wanted ninjas to fight samurais, and they didn't know.
Well,
how
I
to
mean,
do
there
that.
was a video game called Turtles in Time.
Oh.
But that one, it wasn't that they just went back to Japan. It was like the turtles were moving through time, chasing Shredder or something like that. So I think they tried to do a play on that.
That'd be a way better movie.
Yeah.
Anyway. And I'll say like those two Ninja Turtles movies, they carried over to my childhood. I'm the youngest person here.
They're that good.
They were.
My kid likes them. I showed them to him on Paramount. He's like, these are really cool. I was like, yeah, they are really cool.
First one's kind of dark.
The first one was.
Yeah, it is really dark.
Yeah, and that's why Jim Henson didn't do, I think, the second and third one.
Oh, okay.
Because he was like,
I heard this. I don't know how true this is, but that Ernie Reyes Jr., who plays Keno in the second one, they actually had him as one of the turtles in the costume.
He was a stuntman.
Stuntman in the first one, and I don't remember how they made the determination that they wanted to get him out of that and actually into the movie. But they were like, this kid is charismatic. He's funny. And so maybe they saw him in Surf Ninjas. And they were like, we got to give it a... That movie's also great. It's like quintessential 90s nostalgia. A lot of cheese. Rob Schneider's in it, which is he's really funny in it.
Oh gosh, Rob Schneider. I just watched an Adam Sandler movie. Grown Ups.
I watched it. When did you watch it? I just watched it like 3 days ago.
Me too.
I was working and I
on
just had it
Hulu?
on in the background.
Like Disney Plus.
Yeah,
Hulu thing?
whatever.
Yeah.
I just had it on watching. And I was
Let's
like,
go.
this movie is still funny. It's not the best, but it's funny.
Have you seen Grown Ups?
I've seen bits and pieces of it, never the whole thing in one sitting.
Gosh, here's the thing about Adam Sandler movies. They are hilarious.
Yeah.
But you have to know that it's not like they're doing bits. Like you just have to know that it's
The whole movie is a bit.
Yes. Like
And maybe it'll make sense at the end.
yeah. Maybe it'll tie it up.
Yeah.
And Adam Sandler's humor, and then also how he has like his friends in the movies. The Sandler verse he did that before like Will Ferrell, or I'm trying to think if anyone else does it quite like he does. I don't think so. I mean, Adam Sandler does these movies. He brings his friends as actors, and it's just a good time.
Yeah, it's like Will Ferrell and John C. Reilly kind of stuff like
John
that.
C. Reilly, he does.
Well, yeah, because pretty much anything Happy Madison in the '90s, Billy Madison, Happy Gilmore, Waterboy, like all the same.
Mr. Deeds.
Mr. Deeds. It's just like all these actors are making appearances. They may not have big roles, but Waterboy.
Yeah.
Steve Buscemi, strangely enough, like is like always.
Like Oscar nominated Steve Buscemi.
Steve Buscemi was really great.
Or he won a Golden Globe for like.
Was it Boardwalk Empire?
Yeah, Boardwalk Empire.
That was a good show. Anyway, yeah, Sandlerverse is pretty great. You need to watch Grown Ups. And have you ever seen like Happy Gilmore or Billy Madison?
Never even heard of Happy Gilmore.
Oh my
Billy
gosh!
Madison. Waterboy.
Your
I've
parents
seen a lot
have
of
failed.
Even
you.
Jackson's shaking his head over there, like you haven't seen any Adam Sandler movie.
Happy
I've
Gilmore
seen a
is
few,
great.
man. Like,
Which few?
I'm trying to think now. Like off the top of my, wasn't he in Tooth Fairy?
No, that was
That was The Rock.
There was some other
very similar.
What's that
very
one?
similar body
What's that?
types.
It's like bedtime stories.
Bedtime Stories.
Stories,
That's
yeah.
very much
Hubie
so the one I
Halloween.
remember from my childhood.
Watch it every Halloween now.
You.
He
Did
did.
you see Hustle? Is that was just Hustle?
I
about
haven't
the best
seen
movie?
Hustle, the serious
It's
one.
very good.
Yeah.
There's some funny bits in it too, but there's some more serious stuff. But it's very good. He plays a scout for the Philadelphia 76ers. And
Wait, I thought that was the one where he did he was a jewelry, did
that's
jewelry.
Uncut Gems.
That's Uncut Gems. So he did two movies that were pretty serious.
Yeah, Hustle's got a little more lightheartedness in it, but he's trying to get this guy in from Spain, I think, to try out for the 76ers, and there's some tumultuousness there. But it's a very good movie, especially you like basketball.
Yeah.
NBA basketball, so there's a lot of stuff there. Jaleel White's in it. Steve Urkel.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah. But you should. Hustle. Very good. I enjoyed it.
I like the ones he did. A couple of Netflix movies called Murder Mystery with Jennifer Aniston.
It's called Murder Mystery?
Yeah,
I didn't see that. I haven't heard
Murder
of that.
Mystery 2.
Oh. It was good enough to get a sequel.
In case you, yeah, it was.
Okay.
And he doesn't die in the first one. It's
Obviously.
It's kind of like if you ever watched Knives Out or the Green Onion.
Yeah.
Or what's the glass onion? Not green onion.
Green. That's what you chop. This is what you chop up and put on Chinese food.
The glass onion,
Glass
like
onion.
those two. But just imagine like they did an Adam Sandler version of them.
Okay.
That's kind of.
I'd be into that.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's kind of what that is.
Sounds whimsical.
Cool.
It was fun.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it. So we're here with the Ben Mayfield podcast.